Our top story at 5, a father's message to lawmakers about school safety.
Yeah, he lost his son in the shootings last spring at STEM School Highlands Ranch. Kendrick Castillo died during an attempt to stop one of the 2 students charged in that shooting. Sean Chitness joins us live at the state capitol tonight. And Sean, Kendrick's father on a mission to try and prevent this from happening again.
Well, Karen, he wished he didn't have to be here today, but John Castillo did speak to state lawmakers. Instead of getting to tour the Capitol with his wife and son, he had to be here and represent Kendrick since he's gone. For the past 3 months, he has been traveling the country talking about school safety. And today he was here talking to state lawmakers about what more they can do, including improving Colorado's own Safe to Tell program.
He was an extraordinary individual, not just because he was my son. He was a vibrant mentor and leader in our community.
The loss of his only child changed John Castillo's life forever.
Kendrick wasn't a victim that day. He said, "It stops with me."
Speaking before state lawmakers on how to improve school safety, Castillo tackled many topics in just the few minutes he was given.
Our focused group has to be so comfortable with being able to let someone know that there's an issue that we can respond to it.
A strong advocate for Safe to Tell, he believes the state needs to do more to make sure all students know about the program.
Whether we'd like to admit it or not, since Columbine, there's always been a next.
He also cautioned leaders. Castillo says mental health is a factor in these cases, but that illness is not the only cause.
I don't want it to be a shield for perpetrators who commit murder and evil to hide behind.
He did challenge everyone in the community to use stronger language when talking about this kind of violence.
I feel it's domestic terrorism. And the reason I say that is the reach is broad and wide.
In only 3 months, he's had to learn so much about this issue and its impact. He hopes others will answer the call to do more in his son's memory.
We have to be that strong. If I can be that strong losing my son and be up here and testify to that, I think the rest of our community can try to do the same.
John Castillo also said he wants to see more promotion of the Safe to Tell program. He wants celebrities to get behind that cause and help spread awareness. He even believes Kendrick's story and seeing Kendrick's face on some of those advertisements will help encourage more students to use Safe to Tell. Live tonight at the Capitol, Sean Chitness, covering Colorado First.
Thank you, Sean.